and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Glory. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're not new, hey girl, how you doing? Today's video I'm going to be telling you all about this hair. Can you believe I did it myself? Pros, the cons. I'm also going to show you guys different ways you can style this hair, tips on how you can install it easy. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned and we'll head straight into the video. So ISEE Hair sent over their Kinky curly crochet hair in 16 inches. This is what one bundle looks like. It comes with the thread that's attached to the hair. I will send 5 packs. This is what they look like. I went ahead to wash the hair. I shampooed it twice and conditioned it. It's still soft. It still has its curls. I didn't want to change the curls because I liked that curl pattern. I decided to just leave it as is and install it on my hair. I got my hair braided by my braider the day before and I asked her to leave the ends of my hair unbraided because I would use that to blend the extensions to my hair. You guys are going to see what I'm going to talk about. So first off, I'm going to start off by sectioning my hair in 3 parts. I just believe sectioning my hair for this style works way better than just having all of my braids out. So this is what a piece of the crochet hair looks like. There's like a thread and then it's attached to the hair that I will be crocheting on my hair. I'm also obviously going to use a crochet needle. I'm going to use a stopwatch so you guys will see how long it takes for me to do this. Starting off with the installation process, at first I was a bit confused, but as an OG of crochet hair or crocheting my hair, I had to bring back the skills. Okay, so what I did was pass the hair through the braids just right above the section where I did not braid my hair. Since it's already in 3 sections, I just went ahead and braided down. Like I braided my hair with the thread and then just braided down to the end of my hair, just so 1, my hair is protected, and 2, the strand is firmly attached to my hair. So this is what 1 pack of the hair looks like. By the way, in this section, the back section, basically I used 3 pieces of hair on each strand, so that made my hair really full. However, for the front section, I used 2 pieces of crochet hair on each strand. I didn't want it to be as full as the back, and this was the timing. So the tip I'm going to use for the front part, because I'm not starting from the roots, or I'm not going to be adding extension at the roots, I'm going to use my thumb to measure it to know the length where I would add the first extension close to the roots. So I'm just going to do this, measure it at the end of my thumb, and then I'm going to place the pin. Thing I forgot to mention about the timing is I used a stopwatch because when I had other things to do, to breastfeed, to do something, or my attention is needed somewhere, I would pause the stopwatch. So I just wanted to see how long it would take for the installation process, not the other things I was doing. But when it comes to crocheting the hair, it's actually very easy. All you have to do is put the pin through the braid, attach the rest of the hair to the pin, and then pull that through the loop, and it's so easy. It just attached perfectly. I think this thread also makes it easy for the hair to pass through, and it's not thick on the braids, so it's very light on the braids and your braids are still neat. When I started this hair, I was scared that just adding 2 strands in front will make it look empty, but when I tell you, this thing blended perfectly. I loved the fullness of the hair. You don't have to use 3 pieces on each strand of hair. Also, the thumb measuring tip was something that I came up with when I was in front, because I didn't want the places I attached the hair to not be structured, because at the back I was just placing it any and everywhere, but when I got to the front, I just wanted some sort of structure. So I wanted to show you guys how I would do this tiny piece since it's the front of my hair. So I'm going to pass it through from there and then just twist that part. I decided to start twisting the thread instead of braiding it because I thought about the takedown process. Twisting is easier to take down than braids, so that was why I started twisting the thread up until where it's up, and then I just blend the rest of the hair to the braid. I'm just going to have 1 there. After 4 packs, this is what my hair is looking like. You guys, there was nothing I did not do on this day, but I was still making sure I set the timer. So this is what I was talking about, where I decided to twist the thread to my hair, and then when I get to the end of the thread, I just make a braid. I decided to do this method because I felt it to be an easier takedown process for me. Another thing I realized with the thumb process with the thumb hack that I shared was it would make your hair look neat, and I also did not want to start crocheting from the roots because I just did not like how the thread would show from the roots. Instead, adding it like away from the roots just makes it neat. You can put your hair in a ponytail and it looks very neat. That's just my own preference. You can choose to do whatever works for you. That's perfectly fine. So the timing for this hair was about 2 hours 46 minutes, so almost 3 hours, specifically crocheting the hair. However, it took a while for me because I had to go breastfeed, go do all of these things while styling my hair. But this is what the hair looks like. It's absolutely stunning. This is the length check. It's long. So this is a week later, about 9 days later. After installing the hair, the curls are still there. When I tell you I haven't done anything to these curls, but I want to refresh the curls so we can see what it looks like, and then we'll go ahead and I'll show you guys the styles I did when I recorded the video. So I'm going to separate it in 4 or work in 4 sections just so it's easier for me. I'm going to start by spraying a little bit of water because I'm going to be brushing the hair out just to see what it looks like full. And since I had not brushed it out or done any maintenance to it, I decided to do this. So this is it fluffed out. I didn't really fluff it out since I'm still styling it anyways, but this was the before and this is the after fluffing it out. So if you're someone who wants a fluffy hairstyle, you can still have this hair fluffed out in a more fro state. That's just another way to style this hair. So we're going to start with the care process. I'm going to start off by spraying some water on the hair just to make it easier to work with. Then I'm going to add this mousse. You can use any mousse, you can use curling cream, you can use anything that works best for you. I'm going to then add that to the curls, massage it in, comb through the curls with this brush. You can see the method I'm doing. That's going to make your curls pop really well. This is what it looks like. I was definitely feeling these curls because this is an entirely different style. I then went in with my blow dryer and the diffusing head and just tried to dry it up a bit just to see what it would look like. When I tell you I was not disappointed, I just felt like this is an entirely different style at this point. The care process is something that can take your curls to another level. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Would you style your hair like this or would you leave it as is in the first frame? Anyways, this is what it looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous and stunning, and we'll head back into the styling process. So I'm going to show you guys the 3 basic braid hairstyle I always do just to see what it looks like, and then I'll come back and give you guys the pros and cons of this hair.
Burning bridges and falling stars, purple skylines and broken hearts. There ain't no taking that to the moon. Out here trying, but there ain't no room. No, good intentions will fall apart. Yeah. And ooh, they don't know about us. They don't know about us. Yeah. And ooh, we hold it down with our love. We hold it down with our love. Yeah. 'Cause it ain't perfect, and no it ain't. And we keep working every day. They don't know about us.
As you know, in my wig reviews or any hair review, I always have to give the pros and cons because I literally sat down writing down pros and cons. When I got to cons, I didn't have any con. If I was to say a con, most hair is shedding, but then I literally did my hair or installed my hair here, and the only strand of hair I can see is this one, and maybe like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 strands of hair, and I've already done hairstyles on this hair. So the shedding, I wouldn't say it's a con, so do with that information as you please. Okay, I'm going to go straight to the pros because the cons are nowhere to be found. First of all, it's lightweight. I can sweep and swish and swoosh my hair left, right, center, and my neck will be intact. One of the reasons it's very lightweight is because you do not have to use synthetic hair or extensions on your own braid. So it's just like your own hair and you're adding this, and the extensions are already lightweight, so you don't really feel it. It detangles tangles really easy. Well, I haven't seen any tangles. That's a pro. I cannot say, oh, it tangles up and detangles really easily, but if there was like any form of tangling, you can literally just brush your hands through and it detangles. So there's no tangling and it detangles really easily. If at all, a tangle should appear from nowhere. This is for the first day. I don't know how the hair will do in days to come, but I'm going to leave a comment in the comment section to let you guys know how it did in maybe like 2 days later, 3 days later. But for today, I haven't really experienced like tangles. It's like a better quality hair. The last time I did braids, I actually had like, you know, this curly thingy, and it was so stressful, guys. It was synthetic hair, so it was quite stressful for me. But with this one, it's human hair, so it's easier, it's softer, it's nicer, it's better quality, so you don't have to deal with like the tangles all the time. It's very soft. So if you're a huge fan of boho braids, try this out. Come and let me know what you think. With the boho braids, you're going to have your extension, your braids out there, so you cannot really brush through it. But this one, if you know the length of your hair, you can stop and then just brush through the hair. It's a win-win. Another thing I forgot to mention was how fast it is to install this hair, which is also a pro. If you're someone who understands crochet and how crochet braids work, or crocheting hair to your hair works, it's going to be very easy. To be honest, at first I was a bit confused on how to put the pin where, how to add the extension, but towards the front I figured out an easier way, and it was so quick and easy, which I really do like. I have about maybe 70 braids in my head. I tried counting, but it's around 60 to 70 braids in my hair. So my hair is quite full, but if your hair is not full, it should take lesser time and it should be easier for you. Okay, so that's it for this video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love this hair. Oh, I forgot to mention the main thing. It's reusable. So when you're taking out the crochet, it should be easy, which means you're going to be able to use the hair often. So yeah, I think this is just going to be my braids all the time. I don't think I'm going to get normal braids anymore. Please do check out ISEE Hair. All of the details about this hair, the link, the length, everything is going to be in the description box. Definitely make sure you check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.